Rockers on Global News Radio.
And as we like to say, happy Friday. It's a night of talking.
So we're pissing off the Canadian government, the GOC today, the government of Canada. Shout out to CSC. Say hi to CSC for me. CSE, CESC, CSEC, whatever you call yourselves. You're making yourself so blatantly apparent.
Public relations and pop culture expert. Alyssa, hey, happy Friday to you.
So this is going to be garbage.
Okay,
so
let's talk with
the last 20 minutes were our router. Hello, Chomo. You're going to get in on this too, Chomo? Okay, there'll be more than one of you trying to ping the router. So our router just freezes for 20 minutes while they're criticizing the government. As soon as we get to pop culture, you can broadcast this.
Go anywhere, Alyssa.
Well, you know, I think that, I hate to say the vaccine passports were absolutely about to come. You know, we've been carrying around, you know, as a mom of a daughter who's now 21, I've been carrying around a vaccine quote-unquote passport, although it was called a record of vaccination in my wallet since she was a kid. So, you know, it was
you wrote it yourself with a pen. It means nothing. There's no registration number, database, nothing. It's to let you know if your kid had that vaccination. That's all it is. When you go to the hospital and they ask you if you had a vaccine, they're asking you because they don't know.
Get it done and get the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah, not so fast.
Mobar. Turn your...
All right, so I just spent the last 10 minutes or whatever listening to somebody. They call it a grassroots organization. Was it not No One Left Behind or Not Left Behind? So they're saying that none of the people that they know that have gotten out, and it's not that many, have gotten out on a Canadian flight. Pakistan shut his border. He's saying what he wants Trudeau to do is get on the phone to the former cricket player that is now the PM of Pakistan and tell him to open the borders. Oh, right, thanks. Oh, he said it a lot more interesting. Should I sit here for 20 minutes and just pretend we're listening to it? Like, this is what the government of Canada gets. So I go, oh, he's going to rebroadcast. So they see the potential of a threat, I suppose. What's the threat? I'm not sure. They're exceptionally proactively paranoid. Do you want to know what the whole video I was trying to make 30 minutes ago was? It would have been 2 minutes long. 2 minutes. A trucker gave me pasta that his wife made. You've spent, how much money did you spend in the last 30 minutes harassing us? I'm pointing at the router. And you're not good at it. If I know who's doing the attack from before it even completes, and then I double check as to what we're listening to and everything else. Oh. Who's paranoid of this? Apparently, whoever wants Trudeau in power is exceptionally paranoid that you might know there's a war going on, right? Oh, wait, there's not a war. There's dozens of conflicts around the world. You realize we know that. You realize we're older than you. You dumb fucks working for the parties are younger than us. How did they get you on the party bus? It's a party bus. Cocaine and alcohol. Yes, they did. All major parties got caught doing that. That's where your dumbasses came in. Okay, your sketchy crackhead asses are not computer programmers. You're not hackers. You're nobodies. You're junkies. Guess what? Every dollar of your paycheck comes back to us anyway.
Base metal stocks were among the bigger winners on the Toronto stock market today. Oceania Gold up 6.3%. Canadian dollar moved higher as well, up to 79.27 cents US. At the Business Center, I'm Richard Sutter.
As a business owner, you can finally look to the future. BMO Business Banking wants to help you check all the boxes with great products and solutions. No monthly fee banking? Check. Quick loan application? Check. Welcome bonus?
Par ces formes de pression. C'est quelque chose qui m'émerveille.
Faire des gestes de manière complètement désintéressée, même si ça menace, ça peut menacer notre vie, effectivement, ça donne foi en l'humanité. En terminant, peut-être une question plus intime, mais moi je serais curieux de savoir le menu de votre dernier repas. Si vous deviez le choisir, il ressemblerait à quoi?
Alors, ce serait vraiment n'importe quel menu que ma mère déciderait de me faire pour souper. Alors, c'est un mélange absolument exquis de cuisine coréenne et de cuisine japonaise avec un son de cuisine québécoise. cuisine canadienne, c'est indescriptiblement bon et savoureux.
Ah oui, ben, on n'est pas obligé de le prendre pour le dernier repas. On peut, quand on a la chance d'avoir encore nos parents autour de nous, on peut en profiter également. Wow, j'ai donc bien des collaboratrices et collaborateurs de
As I said, this is something that people just want to fight over something right now. People want to feel as though their rights are being attacked or that they have the right to choose not to do this, even though this is a national emergency and we are doing this for the greater good as opposed to the selfish internal good.
It's not a national emergency. It's a foreign emergency.
It's
not an emergency.
Bring this in to say you're not welcome here without a vaccine passport that proves you're vaccinated.
You won't take our cash.
Rates go up
We don't shop there.
Incentivization to me doesn't work anymore. So if we take away some minor things, because they have the right to live in Canada, but you don't have the right to shop in any restaurant or store you want. That actually kind of belongs to the owners of the place. So if the kind of
it actually kind of
go outside, you have to wear a mask.
Read what the law says. You didn't even look it up. You're giving advice. You didn't even look up what the law says.
We'll start to see it more kind of come into our culture.
See it kind of more come into our culture.
I do have friends I know who I have not seen in person, but I've talked to about this, who are very hesitant on getting vaccinated, and I told them, fine, you know, I don't agree, that is your right, just as long as you don't ever complain to me that you can't go to a concert when I go to a concert, because I won't hear it.
No, and you know, you need some work done around the house or whatever. You want to say to the work people,
don't complain when you get sick, because the only thing
how do you say you're vaccinated? You just have to say
you didn't take something into your body I want to force you to take, so don't complain to me when I'm doing something. What are you talking about? You're comparing things that don't compare.
Things came together, they weren't.
In a crash near the waterfront, Toronto Police's Traffic Services Unit is investigating.
Ronaldo stuns the soccer world. The Blue Jays trying to get back on track against the Tigers, and a good day for Canadian tennis. Sports at 45.
Up and away for Canada's main stock index. The TSX goes into the weekend at a record high, plus a mystery from McDonald's.
So that's the employment law guy, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure how he ended up in this time slot.
Gather on the ones. Good evening, Carling Donahue. Good evening. This report is brought to you by the Big Apple. We have delays still on the westbound 401 from approaching Salem, then from the Allen alternately express collectors out to Dixon, and it drags from Mavis in the express and west of Mavis collectors to approaching Mississauga Road. If you're heading on the westbound 401 as well, just a heads up, the westbound 407 ramp to that highway is shut down for maintenance. If you're on the eastbound 401, we have delays 407 east of Mississauga Road, approaching Dixon to the Allen alternately express collectors, and then it's slow approaching Bayview to Young collectors and through Salem. Traffic spotter phoned in saying that on the northbound DVP just north of Eastern, there's a center lane blocked with some big kind of tarp or a tonneau cover or something. So we've notified Toronto Rescue and they're en route to pick it up. And actually, I've just got it pulled up on the camera here. It looks like somebody pulled over and just shoved it into the back of their pickup truck. So that's great. I'm watching them put it in the back of their truck now. We have delays Don Mills up to York
That's
Mills.
the guy that gets all the free ladders too.
Shepherd down to the 401 ramp. Southbound 404 DVP is busy. South of Finch down to South of
Now,
Lawrence. Westbound on the Gardner.
if you caught the air of recognition,
delays approaching Appleby to west of Guelph Line. Northbound
I used to live right there.
From Steeles to north of Queen. Issues south of Derry on the southbound 427 are clear. We do have a delay approaching
What's up,
Derry.
people are over there.
And then eastbound QE Gardner, it's dragging from Third Line to the Ford plant, Copper to Dixie, and Park Lawn to east of
bear in
Dublin.
mind, as you're coming up the DVP, you won't have time to see it to stop to get it. He had to be coming over one of the bridges, seeing it, and decide to go down there to get
Or
it.
visit thebigapple.ca. Now with a look at your forecast, Denise Andriacci. Partly cloudy and 21 degrees.
That's where I found the dog
overnight
one
tonight.
time.
We're still under the heat warning here in the city, as we are expected
Oh,
for
shit.
another surge of heat and humidity for the weekend. Near 28 for Saturday, feeling more like 38 when you factor in the humidity. And we do have the risk of scattered showers and isolated severe storms throughout the day tomorrow as well.
I
Your
deprived
overnight low
a trucker
21.
of his
Right
dinner.
now, downtown Toronto, partly cloudy, 24, feeling like 28. 680 news time, 7:33.
After pushing back against the idea for several weeks, sources are telling 680 News a vaccine certificate program is in the works by the Ford government.
As our Richard Southern reports, we could be getting
And we've been
details as
waiting
early
since
as next week.
2004 for
really a
electronic health care
backtrack
records.
by Premier Ford
Not really.
tonight. Sources say
You already got a
Premier Ford
receipt.
and his government will announce a vaccine certificate
Because
program
you're asking for
early
it.
next week. Sources tell me the details are still being worked out. Cabinet is going to meet soon to talk about it, but it would limit access to non-essential services based on your vaccination status.
No.
Now, this is such
It would enable that.
flip-flop for the premier, because I asked him this question last month. Will your government provide an actual card or proof of vaccination?
No.
And if not, why not?
The answer is no. We aren't going to do it. We aren't going to have a split society.
But since then, the premier's really been backed into a corner on this issue.